What is it like to meet a beautiful girl from 1,000 years ago in a rain-soaked apartment stairwell? The early autumn rain poured down as if a floodgate had been opened, and though it was only a little past 5 in the afternoon, the sky was already dark as ink. Our protagonist, Qing, had his pat legs rolled way up, splashing through puddles as he ran through the rain, looking like an unchained stray dog. Well, no, a pitiful office worker desperately rushing home to escape the storm. He dashed into the stairwell of his old apartment building. He stomped his foot to trigger the motion sensor light and fished out his keys, when suddenly he noticed a figure standing by his door and froze on the spot. There was a girl, her hair soaked and clinging to her face, water dripping steadily to the floor, clearly another victim of the rain. What made Qing's people shake wasn't her sorry state, but her outfit, coarse linen clothes, a long sword in hand, straw sandals on her feet, one of them torn with her toes sticking out. Qing immediately gave a mental thumbs up. That cosplay is insanely dedicated. Without thinking too much, he kept digging for his keys, but the girl suddenly stiffened with a sharp whoosh, her body tensing like a hedgehog ready to strike, and shouted in a strange, archaic accent, "Stop!" Qing stood there holding his keys, completely confused. Miss, this is my home." He glanced at himself, wondering if he really looked like a bad guy. He was several meters away, yet she kept retreating step by step, staring at him like he was some kind of threat. Qing felt utterly wronged, as if he'd been seriously insulted for no reason. After getting inside, he stripped off his wet clothes, took a hot shower, chugged a bottle of soda, and poured cat food for his chubby house cat Dongwa. Yes, the one he personally fed from a stray into a useless little overlord. He was feeling pretty great while waiting for his burger delivery, but when he glanced at the torrential rain outside, his conscience started to nag at him. Holding an umbrella, he peeked through the peephole and saw no one, but when he cracked the door open to check, there she was, the ancient costume girl, still standing there. Qing felt so awkward his toes could curl. It was the first time in his life he'd been stared at like a potential predator. He quickly forced a friendly smile and said, "It's getting dark and the rain won't stop. If your home's nearby, you should head back. If it's far, I can help call your family or building security." The girl finally spoke again, her accent still oddly archaic. "Where is this place?" Qing gave her the address and she followed up with, "Who are you?" That question stopped him cold. He couldn't exactly say he was a kind-hearted neighbor. That would sound insane. So he gave up and said, "Just call me handsome." "Or the umbrella? If not, I'm taking it back." Suddenly, the girl clasped her fists in a formal salute and said solemnly, "I am a disciple of the Salt Gang. I do not know why I have come to this land." Qing blinked, thinking, "Yep, definitely crazy, an overcommitted cosplayer with full-blown delusions." He was about to call security, but worried she might get sick standing in the rain all night, so he called Uncle Zhao, the building guard, instead. Just then, the TV suddenly cut to a commercial and the volume blasted at full force. The girl was startled, and with a loud bang, her sword flew out and stabbed straight into the TV screen. With a sharp metallic clang, she pulled the blade out, its cold gleam aimed directly at Qing. Qing stared at the smoking TV, then at the girl holding a sword, his mind completely blank, while Uncle Zhao's voice came through the phone. "Zhao Shu, what's wrong?" Qing swallowed and replied numbly, "Nothing, you're busy. All this exhausted office worker wanted was to get home, so how had his evening turned into something this absurd and supernatural? What exactly was this so-called Salt King disciple here for, and most importantly, who was going to pay for the TV? Urgent help needed.